Catch 'em in the pasture, run 'em in the pen, work 'em on the Sundays, do it all again. Race 'em in the sand, buck 'em in the mud, drip a cowboy's sweat, bleed a cowboy's blood.
I'm Zeke Thurston, 2016 World Champion Saddlebrock Rider, and you're watching The Pepperidge Stewart Show.
No, you're not. You're not doing that at all. But you did. It's your fault, not mine, because you clicked it, not me. All right, so we told you guys. We put a big press release out and was like, hey, we're going to have somebody here. Well, you know how that goes. That's what happens. So anyway, what did happen is Randy's here, right there.
Hey, everybody. Hi.
There's Randy. Where'd you come from?
I used to be here right on the station on the midday show for a while. It's been on hold, but I'm back here. I'm so excited to be here. So thrilled.
And that's what's happening. That's what's going to happen today. We're going to talk about stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on.
Yes.
We got music guests. We got Dana White. If you don't know about Dana White with the UFC, he owns some PBR bulls now, and he sent us a message we're going to share with you guys. Some stuff's going on in Fort Worth up until the 21st. We'll throw that at you. PBR stuff is happening. Fort Worth's happening. Your favorite odd news, we got that, and some music trailers. But what's happening with the PBR? That's what's happening. PBR action is going on. Dana White, we told you about Dana White, UFC guy, president of the UFC. He's got a bull called Twisted Steel. And the team series, we've been talking about the team series. Team series is going on in Vegas coming up on the 20th through 22nd. And so Dana sent us a little message to share with you guys about his bull and what's going on with that.
What's up, guys? I just wanted to share this with you. So many of you saw on Looking for a Fight in like 2016, me and Matt Serra rode a bull. And I, for whatever reason, totally got into it, and I started buying bulls back then. I owned F-Bomb, Stank Face, White Thunder, Sour Diesel. I finally have a bull now that is making it to the big time. He's going to the PBR. And the PBR is coming to T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas here for the team championships, not the individuals, which is October 20th to the 22nd. And my bull, Twisted Steel, will be bucking there. And that's it. I'm fucking excited. If you give a shit, you want to check them out, it's October 20th to the 22nd at the T-Mobile Arena. Twisted Steel. Check my boy out.
Check it out. It's going to be some good watching. Check out his boy. You know, he got into the bull game after that, and he's had a couple of bulls, and it's a dime a dozen type deal in the bull business. But to get one to that level, it takes a lot. So to get one there, he's excited.
Yeah, I hear it's got a good record. 94% buck off rate.
Man, that's good. Yeah. That's where you want it. Anywhere in the 90s is good. You know, 70s, 80s, they're going to score good, but you get them up there on a good, buck off rate, they're on the road.
Yeah.
So what do we got? We got music. Do we have somebody? We got music. What do we got?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm so happy we're getting to talk to Amanda Kate Ferris. So there's a new song coming out. She is singing on it with the Chad Cook Band. It's called Same Place Twice. I think we have the video ready here in a second, but it is just great. And I really think that her being added to the song really kind of adds it up to a new level. That it really gives a good emotional feel. You see both sides on the perspective on this, and I guess let's just listen to it and see how it goes.
to see you back here in this bar. It sure has been a while. I know we said we need some time apart, but damn, I missed your smile. Yeah, we got history, but right now all of that's history. You got me feeling a little deja vu, falling all over again for you. Who says the same old burned out flame can't ever ignite? Who says a broke heart can't forget if you give it a little time? Who says the same girl and the same guy can't feel the same sparks here again tonight? Who says lightning can't strike the same place twice?
Anything can happen, guess it's true. The good Lord's got a plan. Maybe me and you all live in proof. Sometimes you get a second chance, like we didn't even miss a beat. Same two hearts, same chemistry, same corner booth, tequila lime, falling for a second time. Who says the same old burned out flame can't ever ignite? Who says a broke heart can't forget if you give it a little time? Who says the same girl and the same guy can't feel the same sparks here again tonight? Who says lightning can't strike the same place twice? Can't strike the same place twice.
Yeah. You go for it.
Hi. So, Amanda, I am so curious on this song. How did this come to be? Did you just hear from Chad Cook Band, like, hey, we have this song we'd like to sit in? Or was it more of like a collaboration writing together? Just tell me the story behind this song.
Yeah, so Chad and I kind of go way back. We lived in Nashville together, 10 years ago now. And so we were, when you move to Nashville as singers, I always say like your class. So Chad was in kind of the same class that I was, kind of like college. None of us musicians, most of us didn't go to college. We moved to Nashville to chase our dreams. And so Chad and I lived there at the same time. And we were at the T3R Awards, the Texas Radio Awards this last year. And he just came up to me and was like, hey, I've got this song and I think you're the voice that I want on it. Would you want to do it? And I played the song and literally on our drive home that night and called him immediately. And I was like, yes, I would love to do it. And so the first time I heard it, I just fell in love with it.
Yeah, I love that there's both sides, like both perspectives to the story, because it really kind of solidifies it and helps it have that right emotional feel.
Yeah, so you're where you at right now? Where you sitting at?
In Midlothian, Texas.
You're right down the road.
Yeah.
You're not far at all. Okay. So you're sitting here in Texas. You're in Midlothian. Where are you headed to?
Like as far as like touring or
Yes.
like this evening?
No. Now, what's your next stop?
Where are we headed? We're playing Arlington tomorrow, so we're at Texas Live in Arlington tomorrow, and then we go to Atlanta, Texas, and then after that, I think we're in California, so we have a show out west, and then and then it's going to be the holidays, and so we'll be at NFR after that. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So in your music and in growing up, at what point did you decide that music, this is what I want to do?
Honestly, I was too young to even kind of remember. I was probably 2. My mom was a singer-songwriter. So when I tell you I was literally raised in honky tonks, I was raised in honky tonks. My mom sang in a house band when I was young. And so I was up singing Girls Night Out and singing the Judds when I was only like 2 years old. So I've always wanted to do this.
And since you started singing and traveling, where is, say, the furthest place you've had to travel to sing?
Probably the UK. I traveled when I was like, it must have been like 20 maybe. We went over to England and I got to sing over there, which was pretty cool.
How was the food?
Well, I don't remember it, so It must not have been that great.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I've been a few times, and yeah, that's not no. If you're not gonna remember it, it's not memorable. Not at all. So tell us about some other collaborations you've done.
Yeah, so this is the first like kind of duet, I guess. I've done collaborations in the past with Marty Rabin from Shenandoah. We sang The Old Rugged Cross together, which was one of my favorite hymns. And so we did that a few years back, which was awesome. But this is kind of my first, like real like duet of an original song, okay. which is really special.
If you were to do another one, who would be like your dream artist to sing with, other than Chad Cook? So I guess, who is your second favorite artist that you would want to do that?
I feel like everyone always says George Strait, but to me, honestly, like vocally, I'm a huge Cody Johnson fan. And I think because both of us have a very like gospel-y type tone to our voices, probably because we both grew up singing in church, and so I'd probably say Cody.
Gotcha. I mean, not that you need to do a duet. I listened to Pedal Steel the other day. That is a beautiful song as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. On the road, what's your go-to road snack? What are you packing?
Gosh, I'm a sucker for sour candy. Like I love those like really bad for you sour belts, but we eat a lot of beef jerky. Beef jerky, I love cheese, so a lot of cheese. I try to stay away from like the chips and stuff just because I end up eating my weight in those jalapeno baked Lays. And so I try to stick to like beef jerky, pickles. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And speaking of the pedal steel, she mentioned pedal steel, you ranked in the top 10 on the country charts here in Texas.
Yes, it's number 5 this week, which is crazy. The fact that a song called Pedal Steel is even on the chart tells me that country music is moving in the right direction. It's Pedal Steel has gotten a lot of really cool looks between like CMT putting it on their, it was CMT's Next Up Now artist. It was the song that they picked for me, which was amazing. And then now with radio loving it so much, it makes me so happy.
That has to feel great, and you deserve it. It is awesome, everything. I think of something else that I wanted to know. So when you were first getting started out, what was the favorite, like your go-to song? Like what was this is my song that I'm going to get on stage and belt out to everybody?
Gosh, it's changed over the years. When I was really young, my mom always said like Girls Night Out was the one that I would just jump on stage and sing. And then I think when I became a teenager, it was always like Broken Wing. It's a very like, that song is just like, it's really fun to sing. I think because it's challenging. I like that it's a little bit of a vocal challenge. But Broken Wing, I was a big Gretchen Wilson fan when I was young too. I loved doing Redneck Woman, mainly because the crowd loves it, but yeah, nowadays, when we're doing covers though, I love Leanne Womack. And so we've been doing a lot of Leanne Womack covers just because not as many people do them. And so I feel like it's fun to kind of throw the ones that they're somewhat familiar with, but they recognize it, but they don't necessarily like know every word. And so, yeah, it changes over the years.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, and I think you mentioned this at the start, but I was excited to see that you're going to be at Texas Live tomorrow, right here in Arlington, with Tristan Morris.
Yes, we're opening for Tristan Morris. So if y'all are around, come on down.
All right. So when you are not on the road, you're sitting back, relaxing, watching some TV or cooking out at the house. What do you watch on TV? Everybody's streaming stuff. Everybody's watching something at some point. What is your guilty pleasure that you're watching right now?
Yeah. Gosh, honestly, I've been obsessed with Suits. I don't know if I'm late to the game on that, but I'm a sucker for like a good like legal drama. I think secretly in my past life, like I would have wanted to be like a lawyer or something, like a really important job. And so I'm kind of obsessed with Suits. But then again, my daughter watches a whole lot of like Bluey, and there's a lot of kid shows on our TV a lot. So Gabby's Dollhouse, is a crowd favorite around here.
Okay. All right. That keeps you busy.
Do you think she's gonna follow you as well into music?
I hope so. She loves getting on stage. She likes singing. It depends on her mood though. There's some days where she just jumps right up there and does it. And then other days where I can't even get her to like make eye contact with me when I'm on stage. So, but it would be fun. That's what I did with my mother. So of course I hope that she wants to do it too.
If somebody's looking for you to figure out where you're going, what's up on your schedule, what is the best place? Is it social media site, a website? Where should we send them?
Yes, probably my website. I stay the most. That's where I kind of post all my dates and everything. And that's AmandaKateMusic.com. Socials, I'm pretty good at updating everything on socials too. But if they're looking for tour dates, my website's the best place to go.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah. I'll just check out AmandaKateMusic.com.
All right. Well, thanks, Amanda, and good luck on the road, and we'll catch up with you down the road.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Google it.
Alrighty.
Google is your friend, right? As they say. Google it. Look it up. Before we get too far, I know we had a contest going on. We're giving some stuff away. We need to get that stuff given away before I forget, because I do that sometimes. Let me look on the page and see how many people have commented on here.
What are we giving away?
We give, what is it? That's Yellowstone 1923. The only one of the series I haven't worked on. We're giving away some koozies. There is a Rodeo Clothing cap. There's tickets to the Bob Wills Festival, and I think a T-shirt to that. If you're in the area, there's a Pepper Stewart Show koozie, and I think that's it. Let's see. There's 20 comments. Pick a number between 1 and 20.
Ooh, all right, so I'm going to make one person happy and 19 people a little annoyed.
Yes.
I'll pick 9.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brooks Farm. You are the winner. Brooks Farm won.
Right.
So shoot us an email or a message to the Facebook to claim your prize.
Congrats, Brooks Farm.
They're going to see stuff in their mailbox. All right, what else we got going on today? What else? Oh, you know what? There is. You got the. You got a video over there for the haunted soiree. Okay, so this is going on in multiple cities across the USA. I think they're in Washington, they're in Las Vegas, and the Dallas one just started this week, I think, and it runs up until Halloween. And there's a couple different levels of tickets you can get to go to the event, and it's a soiree and cocktails. So you can just go in the old house and look around and see the shows that are happening, or you can purchase drink tickets, or you can purchase a ticket that comes with the drinks, or you can purchase a ticket that comes with drinks and chocolate, if you're into that sort of thing. And it's going on in Dallas. It's happening right now. Take a gander at this and see if it's something you want to go to. So go get tickets, Google it, look it up, and go check it out. It's good. It's good. We went to the 2 years ago. We went to the one they had, and it was called House of Spirits, which is kind of the same deal. So we're going to go this year, check this one out, and see what happens. But in spooky fashion, something else is happening. What's happening?
Oh, you're asking me? Well, I heard about this thing, History, Haunts, and Legends. We've got a little bit of time to prepare to get yourself ready for all the spooky stuff. It's on November 4th.
Okay. And that is in Jefferson, Texas. there is a VIP meet and greet. You got speakers, vendors, and nighttime investigations. A lot of these people here, they got names of these people. I'm like, are these porn stars? Are these authors? Because the names are the same. Google it. I mean, well, I'm gonna say the names because they're gonna get mad at me because I'm gonna be there. Anyway, so if you go out there and you do the Haunts and Legends, what they do on that Saturday during the day, they will have all these different authors. They're selling books, and then they've got speakers telling stories of the different houses and the different haunted things that happen to them. And then that night, there are so many houses that allow people to come. And so they'll have 4 or 5 houses that night, and they'll take a tour of people, and you'll go to each house for maybe an hour or 2, and they'll give you some flashlights and some supernatural ghost watching gear, and you go in the house and you try to do stuff, and then you just go to the next one. And it's entertaining. We've been there a few times for that, and it's always a good time to go and do some ghost watching. Do you do ghost watching? Do you watch Ghost ever?
I've never been to anything like this, but I'm super into it. It sounds like a whole lot of fun. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Ghost watching is fun. We just did that in Cisco. Went to Cisco, the first Hilton Hotel. We did that, and we stayed the night and did the ghost watching. And I've got some good video of that. If I can ever get done editing this stuff, I will bring it here for you guys to see. But yeah, it was pretty good. We went there. We were there all night. Nothing crazy happened. We did have, I guess my sister-in-law was there with us, and she did have an experience in the kitchen, which was really weird.
An experience?
An experience.
You're going to have to elaborate.
Okay, so she went into the kitchen to get something, because we put the drinks in the refrigerator in the kitchen of this hotel place. Well, she freaks out and comes running out. Well, we're all back in the lounge area or whatever, just relaxing, waiting, watching the monitors to see what's happening. And she comes flying in there, and she said every time she would go into the kitchen, to the middle of the kitchen, she'd get goosebumps on her arms. It just like the hair would stand up, goosebumps. I'm like, nah, it's not happening. So she went back in there again, and they went with her and looked, and it was doing it.
Okay.
I was like, well, let me get the camera and come back. So we took the camera back, and so we've got video. We've got video of this, of walking into that kitchen, standing there, and just it was crazy. You had goosebumps and the hair standing up on her arms.
Was it just her, or when everybody else went in there?
Her.
No, just her.
Just her. So
she made a friend.
It was just interesting. Yeah. Other than that, nothing else happened that night. I mean, there's a lot of history in that building, and a lot of historic stuff in the museum. But yeah, that was all that happened. That was it. Other than the elevator went off in the middle of the night. Just all by itself.
Opened up. Yeah.
Yeah. It just went off. Ding. We're like, what the heck is that? Who's here? Who's here? But yeah, no one was there. But yeah, ghost watching. We do that. We do that with Texas Paranormal Investigations, and we may do some investigating down in Jefferson at the History Haunts and Legends. What do you got over there? You got anything interesting? You got any good stories over there to talk about?
I do. Well,
didn't you have a story about Cedar Springs? Something was happening over there.
Cedar Springs.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about a bear contest or something.
Oh no, well that was in Alaska.
Oh, different bear. Okay.
Yeah, different bear. Oh. There was a fat bear contest that everybody, you can watch webcams of these bears at, I hope I'm saying this park name correct, Katmai, I don't know, Katmai National Park in Alaska.
Okay.
They've got webcams set up. You can watch the bears, and I guess it's an annual contest of fattest bear. The winner was Grazer. She had over 108,000 votes.
Okay.
Second place had about 23,000. So she was a clear winner.
Okay.
And I believe they still have the webcam set up. Don't have the website in front of me, but I believe they still have the webcam set up if you want to go and watch Grazer go on about her day.
Watch the bears. So what do they? I wonder what they do on this webcam. They just go out and eat? Are they sleeping?
I don't know. The picture and the video that I saw, she was at a creek, so I guess they have it set up at spots where she frequents, maybe.
She was fishing.
Must be. I guess that's how you get to be fattest bear.
Yeah. She go fishing all day.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of fat bears go fishing. Different bears. No, the same bears. Because I watched, Yellowstone. Not the TV show, but There's a thing on either Paramount or Max or one of the streaming things. There's a deal about Yellowstone where they show the animals, and they were showing the bears, and they showed how all the hunting went with the cats going hunting and the ducks, and then they had the bison, which I did not know there's a difference between buffalo and bison. I didn't know it was two different things.
I didn't know
I
that
thought they
either.
were the same, but apparently bison and buffalo are different. I learned that. And then they had the bears on there, and they showed how the bears went fishing, and they caught the fish, and they ate, and they had the little cubs going around, and there was this one bear that brought back, I forget the population because I didn't think I was going to talk about this, but there was one bear population that was almost extinct. And this one bear, which may be her, I don't know, is the one who brought the population back from nearly extinction by producing 2 and 3 cubs every year. And at one point, I think she had 4.
Wow.
And she brought their, whatever the bear line was, I can't think of the name of the bear right now, but that particular bear that was almost extinct, she brought it back.
Yeah, she's a bear hero.
Just by herself, popping them suckers out. And I don't know how old she is now, but the last episode I watched, it was like, yeah, she's way up there for a bear. But she brought him back.
Yeah. So. She's a bear hero.
A bear hero.
Saved the bears.
SaveTheBear.com. Google it. No, don't Google that. Speaking of saving the bears, what's that show you used to watch with the horse sunk?
Oh, the never-ending story. Are you talking about Atreyu?
Well, we got that for you. We got the never-ending story that happened in Colorado. Firefighters in Colorado teamed up with a local resident to rescue a horse that wandered into a bog and started to sink. But I don't think that was his name. I think his name was Atreyu. Front Range Fire Rescue crews responded to a rural property in Weld County and called for help from Loveland Fire Rescue and authorities from a large animal rescue. They brought all the rescues in here to assess the horse's situation. They worked together for 3.5 hours to rip that horse from the mud hole.
But they got him.
They got him out.
Okay.
They got him freed, and they checked the horse out. Colorado State University veterinarian checked him out. Is that where Deion Sanders is at? Did he check him out? I saw him running with a buffalo the other day. Is that different? Is that a different Colorado University? I don't know. I see it on the internet. Internet has a lot of stuff on it. What else we have? What else was going on? What did you get caught smuggling at the airport? Did you smuggle something?
Oh, yeah, I think you told me about that. So I don't even understand what this woman was thinking.
Okay.
So she goes on a trip.
All right.
I don't know. I assume she's from Minnesota because this is the airport we're talking about. But
is that how you say it, or is it Minnesota?
Don't you know? No. She had been to Kenya and she wanted to bring back a souvenir.
Okay.
Okay, that's reasonable. Bring back a souvenir on your trip.
When you travel the country and you go to different places, and I went to England a few times, Ireland, and we always bring some stuff back with us from our trip. That's common, right?
Right. You usually want to hit up maybe a gift shop or somewhere to purchase a souvenir or come across something.
Coffee cup, maybe? Okay.
She, during her travels, came across some giraffe feces.
What?
And she decided, this is exactly what I need to make a new necklace.
What? What is she doing?
So she decided to bring that back with her. And it did not make it all the way home with her. The officials at the airport did step in and tell her, no, you cannot bring this with you. And I think everybody else on the plane thanked them for that.
So she's a poop smuggler.
Yeah. Yeah, well, attempted.
Well, like they do, if she would have just swallowed it.
Oh, no.
I mean, if you're going to smuggle.
I don't think this is her first time doing this. She did tell them that in the past, she's made jewelry from moose feces at her home.
So she's a poop peddler.
Why, people?
What are you making with it? What is she making with it?
Jewelry, necklaces, of all the hobbies that you could have. Why this?
Maybe she's making it for Taylor Swift. I see her on TV all the time. She's going to have a Taylor Swift poop necklace.
I feel like Taylor Swift would just turn that discreetly and politely turn that one
They're
down.
like, sorry, I'm wearing the Kansas City Chiefs necklace right now.
Yeah. I did see a contest that I think you can win.
Yeah?
You got to travel for it. It's in
Okay.
Northeast Europe.
All right. I've been there.
There is a laziest citizen contest. Well, now that I say that out loud, maybe you have to be a citizen. But so you're going to have to live
I'm
there for
out.
a year, so that way you're in.
I'm out.
And they basically, you lay down. You cannot sit. You cannot stand. I think once every 8 hours you can get up and take a break. But you have to lay down.
Okay.
And last year, I think the record was about 117 hours. This year, I know that they went at least this long, but I don't think this is the total for the guy that won. But they were going at least 463 hours.
I'm out.
And all of that for the prize,
What'd you get?
in U.S. dollars, it's about $1,000.
That's it?
Yeah.
No, just go to work.
I mean, I guess if you work at home and you could lay down and have your laptop next to you, you don't even have to take off work for it.
Golly, it's like a lazy monkey.
Monkeys.
Or a drunk monkey. I guess if you're a drunk monkey, you could do that. You got any drunk monkeys over there? A drunk monkey that just ran off drinking beer or something? Well, let's see.
That monkey's gonna come kill us, Mama.
An animal that can kill you without even
Mommy, go!
trying to control and explode.
You're steady taking pictures.
Yeah, Indianapolis Animal Care Services and IMPD right now involved in the search for that missing monkey on the east side of Indianapolis.
A monkey on the loose at the Sauer. Police seem to have it cornered right now. Let's go to Fox 59 Sierra Hignite. She's live at the search area. The latest on the combined efforts to find Momo this morning, Sierra.
That's right. I did not have a missing monkey on my bingo card this morning yet. Here we are. We are on Ironway Drive here on the east side, and a crew actually just went back behind these set of houses. Momo the monkey was spotted here running in the street just a couple minutes ago, but some dogs in the area actually scared Momo off into the trees of this wooded area behind these homes. Crews just went back there, but there are police cars scattered all over the neighborhood with their eyes peeled for Momo this morning. There was about 6 officers that went back there. Every once in a while, you can see them popping right through this chain link fence here. But they say that the monkey ran up into the trees because some dogs had scared it away. There were about 5 officers that walked back there. One of them had a large net that they're hoping to catch Momo in. They did warn me. They said, be careful. If you see Momo does bite, is what they told me. And this is actually, there's some new homes being built on the other side of this neighborhood, and I overheard one of the construction managers warning his crew that if you see this monkey, don't approach it and to be careful. So people around here are certainly on the lookout for Momo this morning, hoping they can catch him now that they've got their eyes on him. Now, IMPD and IACS, they're both working together to find Momo, the missing monkey. Dispatch received calls around 6:30 last night that the monkey had escaped from a home near South Midhofer and East Washington Street, which is right in the area that we're in right now. Police were dispatched to the 500 block of Iron Ridge Court. The monkey was last seen before now just a short distance away near the 10,000 block of Gate Drive, according to IMPD. Many people have been posting their pictures on social media saying that they found Momo.
Well, it took 4 calls to 911 because I don't know if they even took me serious that there was a monkey in my garage until I continued to call and say people have been attacked. And then finally, IMPD arrived, and then Animal Control arrived shortly after IMPD.
IMPD also posted online about the monkey, saying that they are assisting IACS. Again, Momo has been now spotted here this morning. Crews are out, hopefully trying to get them to come down so they can safely return the monkey to their home. But if you do live in this area, it is important to remember that while it does seem light and funny, you should not approach Momo should you happen to spot him, because there have been some injuries reported, and we want to make sure we keep everybody safe. But we're going to continue to stay out here, monitor this, and hopefully bring you an update that Momo has been caught and returned safely to their owners. Reporting live, I'm Sierra Hignite, Fox 59 News.
So Momo was caught ravaging the neighborhood and going in garages and stealing beers.
I was going to ask where he was getting this beer, but...
Yeah, he was getting the beer out of the garage. Out of the garage. Garage beers. But there's an update. You've got an update to the story.
Oh, I do, yes. But I do want to ask, so it's like she said the 911 dispatch wasn't taking her seriously.
Like,
how would you feel if you're getting this call?
It's like, I got a monkey out here in the yard.
Like, I think we got a crazy woman over here.
What are you drinking, woman?
Not the beer. Monkey took it.
I was drinking, but monkey took my beer.
Well, Momo has been captured.
Okay.
Transported to a local zoo, being checked out by a veterinarian. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. When was he captured?
I think it was like 3 days later.
Yeah. So out on the wild for, that's kind of a long time for a monkey to be threatening the neighborhood.
Yeah. He was out and about. That monkey was on the loose. Speaking of monkeys on the loose, what else do we got on here? Fort Worth Stock Show Radio tickets are on sale. Go get those. Get ready for that. If you want to ride in the parade, Fort Worth Stock Show Radio Parade, the applications are open right now, so you can apply for that. Let's do some trailers right quick. We got a couple of trailers. We got Bass Reeves, the next installment from Taylor Sheridan. Bass Reeves is coming out November the 5th, so check this out.
You a lawman or an outlaw?
Bit of both, I reckon.
I need a man with a good gun and a straight spine. You up for the task?
I wouldn't be sitting here in my Sunday best if it wasn't. Around these parts, we might be men. They're just killers. All thieves. I took an oath to protect everyone. I ain't about to quit this.
You find a home for yourself, what would you do to hold on to it, to protect it?
You got to the count of 5 to get the hell off my land.
Lady, you got 2 shells in that bird killer.
Then I just shoot you twice, just to be certain.
How do I get to do what you do?
You're loyal, and you ain't afraid of much. But the real power lies beneath the badge. Ready to ride?
I thought you'd never ask.
I'm warning you. Your wicked days are done.
Looks really interesting. I'm excited for that one. I want to see that. We also have an announcement for another movie, The Iron Claw. Do you remember the Von Erichs or wrestling family? Kind of a little bit of Von Erich curse there. But there is a new film coming out about that. It's got Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White, brothers Kevin, Carrie, David, and Mike Von Erich. It shows them creating their wrestling dynasty in the 60s at the behest of their father, former wrestler Fritz Von Erich, played by Holt McCallany. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yep, let's check it out.
Ever since I was a child, people said my family was cursed. Mom tried to protect us with God. Pop tried to protect us with wrestling. He said if we were the toughest, the strongest, nothing could ever hurt us. I believed him. We all did.
Morning.
Pants tomorrow, please, David.
Carrie, I want you to join your brothers in the ring.
Yes, sir. I love that.
Now, we all know Carrie's my favorite, then Kev, then David, then Mike. But the rankings can always change.
What do you want in life, Kevin Von Erich?
More ribs? I want to be with my family. You know, be with my brothers.
What do you like to do with your brothers?
Together, we can do anything.
We're here to restore justice to the Wrestling Federation that our father built with his own 2 hands. The hands that were passed down to us. The hands that will deliver the Iron Claw to you.
So what do you think? Like we're alive.
I love your family, Kevin.
You gonna be an uncle? Yes, sir.
Oh, man, that makes me so happy.
I'll talk to you about something, Mom. Dad's too tough on us. You gotta say something.
Baby, that's what your brothers are for.
Feel that? You feel that? That's pressure.
You're pushing too hard.
I'm fine, Kev. Seriously, I'm just sick.
I'm scared, man. It all out of control.
What a terrible accident.
I should have stopped him. I need to think about my family.
Your job is to wrestle.
Live up to that deal, or we are through.
I told you to look out for him!
I just love being out there with you guys. It's the only thing that matters to me.
The Bombers will forever be the greatest family in the history of wrestling.
You gotta watch that. That's gonna be some good watching right here down the road from us. The Sportatorium is where a lot of that happened. So you're gonna want to watch that, and then if you are looking for the beef, you want to know where the beef is at. That is the 4th annual Angus Female and Bull Sale at Bear Creek Farms, Leonard, Texas. November 17th and 18th. You can buy there at the ranch or on the interweb net. Check that out. I will probably be out there with a camera doing some stuff, so check it out. Go buy some Angus if you need some Angus, or you can try to sneak onto an airplane if you want to.
An airplane?
An airplane, or an outhouse.
Oh, see, I do have a story from an outhouse, and I'm gonna phrase it this way: what is it that you would drop, phone, watch, maybe your glasses,
right,
that you would be willing to go down into the outhouse to get that out? Anything?
Man, I don't know. I'm trying to think what. I've got an Apple Watch, but if it fell in there, I wouldn't go get it. My phone, I don't think I'd fish that sucker out. I think I'd just leave it and go get another one.
Yeah, I feel like I can't think of a single thing that I would go after, but
My
there
glasses?
is.
If my glasses fell in, which I'd be wondering what I was doing staring in the
Yeah.
outhouse around my glasses. But man, I think it would have to be if my wallet was to fall in there, because that would be more of a pain to replace.
There is a woman in Michigan who disagrees with you.
What?
Her Apple Watch fell.
Oh.
And first responders were called when she was heard yelling for help. She was stuck.
What, she was stuck? She couldn't get it out?
She had to call for help. They were able to help her out, but
So her arm was stuck?
No, her whole body. She climbed down. I'm not sure what the details are in there, but she was stuck and she needed help getting out. And I want to have sympathy for her, but I really don't, because I can't think of a single thing that would be worth that.
Have you been in a porta potty?
Oh, man.
What? Okay, does it say how many drinks were involved in this?
Oh, it does not say.
Because there's going to have to be a few drinks involved in this before you go diving into a porta potty.
I mean, even then, I don't understand. I'm glad she was rescued. She got the help she needed. Maybe they brought her in for a little psyche valve after.
For a watch, though.
Yeah,
for a watch. You just get another one.
Even if you can't, I would just say, all right, I'm done with Apple Watches now. That one's gone.
Because it's not like it's your phone where you got all your contacts and information on there. It's the watch. The watch falls in. You go get another watch. You sync it to your phone, and you're done.
Even my phone, I would just be like, all right, guess I got to get a new phone now.
Back it up to the cloud, which I wish I would have done that, because my phone crapped out, I guess about 2-3 months ago. Black screen of death. It will not charge.
That is no good.
I lost everything.
Oh, that's
everything was on that thing.
I mean, even if you just leave your phone at home for like a day, you're missing something. You need your emotional support phone.
There's something in there. There's something there. But emotional support. What if you were to have an emotional support animal? You know, a lot of people have puppies, little dogs. You know, they take them on different places. They go on the plane with their little pups and stuff. And I've even seen them try to sneak a little miniature horse on there. So I mean,
I've seen that.
So I don't know who's cleaning that porta potty, but
yeah, there is an unusual one though. This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Okay.
So a Phillies fan wanted to go to the game. All right, go to the baseball game.
Philadelphia.
Fun. Yep, showed up with their emotional support animal, which is usually allowed into
A lot of people,
the stadium.
A lot of people have those. A lot of people
Yes.
have that. Okay.
He had an alligator.
A what?
An alligator.
Why?
I love the name. Name is Wally Gator.
Okay.
Wally Gator is his emotional support animal that helps him out, gives hugs. He says he's
Hugs?
never bit anybody.
Alligator that gives hugs.
Alligator gives hugs, which, okay. I don't know. I don't know if he wears anything like on his face to prevent bites.
Mask
but
on?
I don't know. But he was turned away at the door. He was not allowed in with his emotional support alligator, Wally Gator.
Why? I don't. There's so many questions to ask for this, but like an alligator, it's like somebody gonna come up with an emotional support anaconda.
Like, how many animals did they go through before the doctor was like, all right, let's try an alligator?
Yeah, alligator, sure. Come on. And he's in Philadelphia. If this was Louisiana, I'd get it.
I was gonna say
It makes
Florida.
sense. Yeah, it would make sense. But in Philadelphia, what's in Philadelphia besides the Eagles? Green stuff. What do they have in Philadelphia? What are they known for?
Don't ask me. I'll answer back with Always Sunny.
Yeah, it's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're known for, but I don't picture. If somebody says Philadelphia, alligator is not what comes to mind.
No. Yeah, like you said, we were thinking New Orleans or Florida. I wonder, what do you think they would get turned away if they were in New Orleans?
Probably not. They'd cook that sucker.
Probably. Yeah.
They would cook it. It'd be on Bourbon Street. Although I did go. Okay, speaking of New Orleans, I did go to New Orleans for the first time last year, and I'll have to say I was not impressed. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, I guess, but it was more. I guess I had the idea of, Bourbon Street and downtown, all that stuff. But when I got down there, it smelled, stunk. There was people laid out everywhere, and I was like, this is not what I expected it to be.
I've never been, but from people I know that have gone, they've kind of said that you have to know where to go. So like you got to go with somebody that knows what street you should go on and what street you shouldn't.
Yeah,
you might have a better experience.
Yeah, some shady characters over there. But I guess that's with any town you go to, because somebody's going to do something, or somebody's going to steal something. Maybe they're going to steal your horse. Somebody might have stole a horse. They might have stole a fence. I don't know.
Fence?
Somebody stole a fence. Did you tell me that? Somebody stole a fence?
Yeah, I saw that earlier, and the first time I read the headline, I must have skipped over it, and I was just assuming it was something about moving the fence to get something out of the field. No, It was the actual fence that was being stolen. It's out in Hidalgo County.
Okay.
Rasmo, that's his first name. He was arrested for criminal mischief earlier this month. In September, a special ranger received a call from a rancher. He was reporting some damages to his fence.
Yeah.
They investigated, tried to figure out what's going on. The ranch manager caught this guy removing portions of the fence. And he reported he saw a roll of it in his truck bed. So he wasn't even really hiding it that well, I guess. He claimed an unknown person asked him for help to help remove the fence. So he's trying to put the blame on this mystery person.
Wasn't me. Somebody else told me to do it.
Somebody made me do it.
Yeah.
So he is at the jail currently with a $7,500 bond. If anybody wants to help him out. Yeah.
Okay, I've built a lot of fence, and I've had to repair a lot of fence. But I'm going to tell you, taking down a fence, rolling up barbed wire, whatever he was doing, that's not fun.
And I mean, I wonder if it was rolled up, and I don't know, maybe that's just the way you take it off, that it is rolled instead of like wadding it up,
Yeah, well,
was he going to reuse it somewhere?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, because you can roll up and reuse it. You can cut a section out, and you'll roll it up, and then you can reuse it later. But the thing that I thought was funny of that is he's like, when they come up to him, hey, what are you doing? Well, somebody, I don't know, where did he go? There was a guy here, and he was like, hey, I need you to take this fence down.
There was a guy, I promise. Not me. See, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it. I told him not to.
I wasn't stealing the fence. But he stole a horse, apparently. Joshua stole a horse. Love County resident, Joshua Parsons. I wonder if he's related to Jim Parsons from Big Bang. He was convicted in September of larceny of a domestic animal, which was a horse, and one count of knowingly concealing or receiving stolen property. Texas Southwestern Cattle Rangers Association Special Ranger Cody Hyde received a report of a sorrel mare that was stolen from a victim near Burneyville, Oklahoma in April. Through an investigation, they interviewed some witnesses, got some information, figured out that Parsons was the guy. Through the investigation, they figured out that Parsons stole the horse, but the horse is still missing.
Do we know the horse's name?
Do not know.
I feel like I just want more details about the horse.
It's a sorrel horse. It's plain, so more than likely you're never going to find it because there's nothing special about it. By the picture they showed of that horse, she looks like she's probably about 25 years old. She might have just wandered off and passed away to go hang with Jesus.
Oh, well, I've got a question. I know you want to say, do they microchip horses like they do pets?
They can, yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can. You can have them microchipped.
I never really thought about that, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Microchipped or brand them, or freeze brand, which that's what we do with ours. We freeze brand ours instead of fire brand.
Because it's more.
It's just more of like, I mean, it's just more of like a, I don't know, like you touch a cold ice cream and your finger gets cold and you're like, oh, it's cold for a minute and it's gone. That's kind of what it is.
So a more humane way to do it.
What it does is it freezes the hair follicles.
Oh, okay.
So when you freeze the nitrogen, liquid nitrogen, it freezes the hair follicles, and once they freeze, depending on the horse, the color, the base, whatever, then it changes colors. Like on a sorrel horse like that, then it'd be white. And then like on some blue horses, it's white, and some red horses, it's a dark red. So it just depends, and it shows up on a gray horse. It doesn't show up worth a crap because you can't hardly see it on the gray mare, but it's a lot less invasive, I guess, than a fire brand and burning the crap out of one.
But yeah, I mean, if I was the animal, I think that's the one that I would prefer.
Yeah.
What about bulls? Do you do the same thing?
Yes. That is exactly
I saw
what you do
there's
with bulls.
a bull missing as well.
Oh, no. Sounds like a bunch of bull to me.
Yeah.
Crime Watch. A Charolais bull is missing in Goliad County. Charolais bull will be a white bull. Texas Southwestern Cattlery Association Special Ranger Robert Fields in Southeast Texas reported a Charolais bull missing in Goliad County. Now, this bull is branded with an L over a half moon, kind of like a rocking L on its right hip. It was last seen in August in Goliad. August? What month is this? October?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. Anyone with information on this case is urged to contact Operation Cow Thief Tip Line. Give them a call, look them up, check them out, and if you happen to see him, well, that's going to be another thing. That's a Charolais bull, which is white. So I'm pretty sure that brand is not as distinctive as it would be if it was a black bull, because then you'd have a white brand.
Yeah.
So those are gone. What else is happening?
I see a note down here. Do you have anything about the hot air balloon?
Oh, okay, so that, the hot air balloon, okay, they got this hot air balloon race going on. I think it started in New Mexico.
Okay.
I think that's what I heard. And it's some kind of hot air balloon race. There's some like legendary balloon guy. And you win the race by seeing how far you can go.
Okay.
And the Polish team from Poland, I'm guessing, was going across Texas because there was a bunch of spottings going on this last week, people saying it. And when it got to Crandall, there was a call to the 911 service that a hot air balloon had crashed into some power lines.
Oh.
Yeah. So they got a little fried. They almost became Polish sausage. But the two guys survived.
Good.
And they got burnt. Well, there was a little language barrier there, you know, when the EMS showed up to haul them off. And like, I don't know what they're talking about. Are they trying to get me sausage to eat, or are they hurt, or what? So they get a translator, they figured out what's happening. And the Polish guys are like, well, somebody was shooting at us.
East Texas.
Yeah.
I love you, but come on.
They're like, is this one that, look, boys, another one of them Chinese balloons. Let's shoot it down. And that's what happened.
All right. Well.
Because they asked him what happened, and it's like, well, somebody was shooting at us. So it makes sense. If you shot the balloon enough, yeah, it's going to come down. And
Yeah. Well, just leave the balloons alone.
Just let it go. You can't shoot down. Okay, you can't shoot down balloons, and you can't shoot down drones. You'll get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Although I did get a new drone, I almost lost it.
Oh, how'd you lose it?
It just took off.
It
just left.
You didn't do it? It just on its own?
Well, I was like, let me see how this thing works. So I hit the button thing, and it went up in the air. I said, oh, that's good. And it just went, phew, took off. So
oh, no.
Go back, return, come back. And it just kept going.
Oh, well, it was your drone. It ran away.
We found it later.
Oh, good.
We found it later. I was like, I haven't tried it again, though. I was like, I'm going to put it in the barn where it can't go anywhere and figure out these controls, and I'll try it again.
You're going to try it again. It's going to go up in the air, and then boom, right into the wall.
I'm like, well, so much for that. Team U's drone.
Maybe time to take another look at the manual.
Well, the manual it's not really in English. It came from Team U.
Oh, yeah, I order stuff from there sometimes.
Yeah, so it's not as self-explanatory as you think it would be.
Should have led with that. Now we know why it took off.
Yeah, I was like, I'm hitting the control. It told me it just left. So I don't know what happened to it. What else is happening? Anything else going on? Did we do? I guess we talked about the National Reining Cowhorse Association event going on in Fort Worth. Now till the 22nd. I think we had a clip of that somewhere. The NRCHA. It's going on right now. So go to Fort Worth, check it out. It is happening right now. The Snaffle Bit Fraternity is going on. Go check it out. Watch the horse action happening. Check that out. I guess we talked about this a while back with Gator, the cook from Yellowstone. He is going to be competing again. Kat's favorite, Forrest Smith, he's going to compete again. He's wanting to defend his title for the high score ride at the Careity Foundation. I think we had a flyer for that. Eric Nilsson from 1883, he is confirmed to be there, and then possibly some of the same cast of characters from last year will be there again competing in that. It's going to be Yellowstone, 1883, Bass, Reeves, and more. So that will be happening the first Friday in December in Fort Worth. And as always, I will be there sticking mics in people's faces and bringing it back to you. Whoa, you can't say that. What else happened?
Oh, have you ever been to a concert? Your favorite artist.
Okay.
And you walk in, and then they make the announcement, we're going to play some of our new stuff tonight.
All right. Well,
oh, you're an all right person?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm there. I'm like,
we're going to play some new stuff.
You know what's worse than that?
What's worse than that?
You go to a concert.
Okay.
Let's say it's Roger Waters. You're a huge Pink Floyd fan.
Okay.
You go to his concert. First time he's performed in a while.
Okay.
This was in London. Instead of playing his music for you, he sat for an hour and read out of his autobiography.
What?
Yeah. So fans were not really having that. They were starting to rumble amongst themselves, and he was offended by that.
Okay.
And he basically told them all to F off, and if they wanted to hear music, they can play music when they have their own show. It was
What?
It's not a direct quote, but it was something around that. That he was upset that they were upset, and basically told them too bad.
But you went to a concert. You can go to Oprah's book club.
Yeah, I would not have paid for an hour of listening to his book. No.
Books on tape now. You can listen while you're driving. What?
Yeah, but you know where you can hear music at?
Where's that?
Texas Live tomorrow night, where you can see Amanda Ferris.
Aha. What's she singing? Do you know?
Well, she'll probably sing Pedal Steel.
Okay.
Her good song that is in that top 10. She's in top 5. Yes. Great song.
Yep.
Chad Cook Band won't be there, so we won't hear Same Place twice. But you can go online. I recommend that music video. It is a great song.
All right. They can check it out.
Yeah.
Check that out. And what else you can check out is us getting the heck out of here. You can check that out because we got to go.